Guys, let me tell you something, right? Life is better when you mind your business. I'm going to say it again for effect. Life is better when you mind your business. When you stop getting involved in other people's business. When you stop giving opinions when you're not asked. When you stop giving advice when nobody has asked you for advice. Because the thing is, sometimes we do this thing, we try to help people from a good place, we have good intentions, but the truth is that even with our good intentions, we may get things wrong, we may offend people, we may start to tell people what we think they should be doing, not what they want to be doing. And sometimes people are not ready to listen to advice, whether it's good advice or bad advice. So I've realized that in life, my life has been a lot better since I adopted this motto, which is I mind my business. If you need me, I'm here. If you ask for my advice, I'll give it. If you want my opinion, I'll give it. I find that wanting to always give your advice or your opinion or your interpretation of something, sometimes it's our ego. It's not necessarily we even want to help. Sometimes we just want to say, oh, I know about this. I've done this. I have this experience. And of course, sometimes that may be well received, but sometimes it's not. And when someone turns on us because we've given them advice or we've given them our opinion or we've even tried to help them, when they turn on us, we get offended, right? Like, I'm only trying to help them. Why are they reacting this way? But let me give you a different perspective that if you hadn't done anything, if you just stayed quiet and said, I'm here for you if you need me, you would not be in that situation. You would not be offended. They would not be offended. And then they come to you and they're asking you. And then in that scenario, if you give your opinion, they can't get angry. And even if they get angry, you can say, well, this is what you are. You asked me for my opinion. I'm giving you my point of view. If you don't like it, that's fine. This is what I think. And also when we think about having peace and not having toxic people around us or toxic behavior, this is also part of it. It's that we have to learn to stay focused on our own goals. We have to learn to surround ourselves with people that are not toxic in their behavior, but more importantly, we have to learn not to get involved in issues that don't concern us unless we are called to do so. Everybody has drama. Everybody's life is drama. Everybody has something going on at some point or the other. So if you're constantly focusing on what that person is doing and what this person is doing and, oh, she said this and he said that, there's always going to be drama in your life. And drama brings toxic issues, it brings toxic conversations. So to avoid drama, avoid getting involved in other people's lives unless they ask you to. And even when they ask you to, you need to be very careful where you get involved with. Because some people ask you to get involved, but they have an ulterior motive. So you really need to apply a lot of wisdom to the situations that you get yourself involved in. But you try for a day or two. Mind your business. Don't get involved in anything. Don't say anything to someone because you saw something. Don't say, oh, I heard somebody said this about you. Not your business. Just focus on you. And hey, when I'm saying that, that doesn't mean be selfish. Because I'm sure somebody can interpret that to mean, oh, I'm not going to even take any interest in other people. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that you focus on your life. Focus on the people around you that want you to be involved in their lives. If someone asks you about something or something going on, think carefully before you even get involved, right? Before you say, oh yeah, I'm going to tell you what I think. Think carefully. What do I really want to get out of this conversation? What is my motive here? Sometimes we don't have the purest of motives. None of us are saints, right? Sometimes we don't have the purest of motives. So you have to question yourself. And it's only if you really have a genuine desire to do good, to help someone, and they have asked you for help, then you get involved. Now, in terms of things going on with other people and you want to help, as I said, I'm not saying be selfish, ignore everyone, do your thing and forget about everyone else. No. If there are people around you that you think need help, help them. But help doesn't mean you have to get involved in their business. Help could just mean offering a hand to do something that they need doing, but don't get involved. Again, unless they ask you, and even then, think about it carefully. And also, I think the one thing we always have to remember is that if our motive is pure, if our desire is always to do good, to be kind, to help others, to be humble, to do all the right things, and we're seeking to do the work in ourselves, we're being self-critical, we're looking at what we're doing, making sure that we judge ourselves and we work on the things on ourselves that are not what they should be, then we're doing all the right things and there's nothing to worry about. But if you are not doing the work on yourself, if you're not looking at yourself to say, where are my faults? What are the things I don't do well? What are the things I struggle with? What can I do to make myself better? Then it means that a lot of the time when you get involved in other people's affairs, there will always be an ulterior motive. And if you're desperate to help people and you're like, I don't like this advice that Tayo is giving, I want to help people, find a charity to support. There are lots of good causes that need support and help. You don't have to just stick around your circle to help people. Find people outside your circle to help. Help a stranger. Give money to a beggar. Do works of charity. But don't get involved. But don't get involved in other people's business. Don't get involved in other people's business. Mind your business. Your life will be much easier. Your life will be much better. And honestly, you will feel so much lighter. Try it and let me know how you get on. Take care.